Good, good. We really appreciate that going on, man. I always like having more oath keepers that have my back, whether they're active, retired, vets, whatever the case is, man. Keep spreading the word of what we are. Go ahead.
Right. Well, this gentleman here, what I am is an 07 SOT armor, and I'm interconnected with law enforcement, military, and private collectors. And we're all watching very closely. We don't want anything to get out of hand, but we got your back. Also connected with National Guard, a few other things. And, this is an asymmetrical situation that we have to attain because anytime you organize, a lot of times you get infiltrated. This has been my experience. So watch your six on provocateurs or anybody getting a little mouthy, because this is gone nationwide. And, wow, finally. So you guys are doing a fantastic job, and just know that what boots you have on the ground there are a token.
Let me ask you this, sir, if you don't mind. Obviously, you're representing Idaho Oath Keepers.
Yes.
You're a little bit closer than some other people are, and you're going to be able to be a wayfarer if possible for communication. Since you're an oath keeper, I'm gonna safely assume that I can count on you the best I can, based on what you've stated just in a few moments. I'm going to add you to Comms 13. We've got over a dozen people now that are in a network of communicators and leaders, and if you don't mind, I'd like to put you under for.
Yes, and
I'm getting some.
I'm not really technically advanced, but you have my number. Anytime,
yeah.
And I don't know how this is going to work, but I do need to kind of stay in the communications chain. So there's a lot of people here that have businesses and different things like that. We've sent a few people down there, and I also have connections in Arizona as well, and their boots are on the ground as we speak. Like I said, asymmetric, blending in is the best mode operandi, and please, by all means, keep me in the loop so that I can know what to do. And anyways.
I appreciate it. I'm going to be adding a variety of numbers. May I have your first name, if you don't mind, again?
My first name is Michael. My last name is Emery. I go by M Gun Doc. I'm well known in this area for building firearms for quite a few different dealers and things of that nature. So, anyways.
How'd you find out about this call, if you don't mind me asking, bro?
Well, I've been searching the Internet. My wife is very good at these things, and I've been trying to keep a close ear to the ground on this. I've talked to a good friend of mine in Arizona that's kind of connected to some ranchers and militia. And the military is basically every citizen. I know you, you know me, but I don't know everybody you know, and same vice versa. That's how we've got it established here in Boise because of infiltration. Now, you got the Lightfoots out here. I'm a little connected with them. And I don't know personally what they're contributing right now. I know that a few of them are probably heading that way, but I'm also connected with a lot of combat veterans, current and former. So
10-4, man. It's good to know that these guys are paying attention too, man. Whatever you can do to get some more of those guys on board in about 12 hours is going to be huge. I'm going to, with 8 minutes to go, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next caller unless you wanted to wrap that up, brother.
Go ahead and go to the next caller. I just want you to know that you're not alone.
And I really appreciate that, man.
And keep me in the loop if you could. If there's anything y'all need, you spread my number and have someone call me or whatever it takes, okay?
You got it. Absolutely. I appreciate that. If you have to call in later, I'd like you to refer to Comms 13. That's your own private code to get ahead of the rest of the group I'm watching for you, okay?
Okay.
10-4. I got 2 more callers that are on hold right now. Sorry, 3 more callers. So I'm going to move on to the next guy, and I'm going to take you out of the queue here. Thanks for chiming in, 1450. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm going to go in the order it was received. 673. You're on.
Hey, good morning.
Sorry, if you want to speak up, there you go, 5673.
Yeah, my name is Michael Toops from Louisiana, and I want to thank you guys for what y'all doing. I'm with Patriots Ride radio station PNN with Zeta Andrews. I'm located in Louisiana, and she's located in Jacksonville, Florida. Listen, we wanted to extend our help to you here. We broadcast live every day, and we go on at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Is there anything that we can do, or as a direct contact to, direct people to where they need to go and pass some valid information on?
Yeah, actually, you're in another FEMA region, sir. You're Southeast FEMA region Central, and I am trying to contact someone that used to have some stance out there in your vicinity. Are you familiar with the name Drew Rayner by chance?
No, sir, but you give me the information, I'll try to get a hold of him.
He's a very Republic-minded individual. He was very influential in a lot of the southern states as far as Second Amendment groups go, and he's a resource that I'm trying to contact right now. I consider him a friend and an ally in the situation, and I could definitely use Drew as in Andrew, but no Ann, just Drew.
Okay.
Rayner, R-A-Y.
Okay.
That I'm trying to contact. He's Mississippi, but if I'm not mistaken, he's got a lot of influence in Louisiana as well.
Okay.
And I'm just hoping if anybody chimes in through your network at all, it can help that guy on this in about 12 hours. I've got 3 more people in the queue, sir. I totally appreciate Louisiana chiming in. As a matter of fact, I'm jotting down your information. I don't know you from Adam, sir, but I can say you sound like an honest guy that's trying to do the right thing. If you don't mind, we're going to need some representation in the future, possibly from your state and surrounding. But as of right now, I'm going to mark you down as number 14 on the comms line for your region.
Okay.
If you can remember that, use that in the future to say, hey, I'm the guy from Louisiana, number 14. You put on comms out there. If you got anything on Drew, that'd be great. If not, I just also need to kind of let you put out some feelers for your locale and for your region. If you hear about, unruly movement, blue helmets, shots fired, things of that nature, if you've got the capability to monitor any of the emergency channels out that way. A lot of people are using Scanner Radio as an application on their iPhones. It's called Scanner Radio. You can actually look up by, state, city, county, things of that nature. So just a lot of people need to kind of keep their eyes peeled in their region, see if they're getting extra movement. If anybody wants to chime into Ground Zero's scanners as well, we should be listening for plates being read over the lines, because that's where they're pulling over right now.
Okay.
If you don't mind, 5673. Can I call you Mike?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
All right, Mike. I'm putting you down again as comms. Actually, your comms 14 now. So utilize that when you call back. See if you can give me any updates from Louisiana, man. We're going to be keeping this going as long as possible. I'm shutting it down in 4 minutes. So if you don't mind, I'm going to move on to the next 2 people that have been waiting patiently.
No problem. Peace out.
Keep us updated, man. Keep spreading the word, and keep praying that this the dust settles nicely, and not one shot fired, not one drop of blood, if you know what I mean.
Oh, amen. I'm with you all the way on that. That sounds good, and we'll do what we can, and we'll be broadcasting tonight at about 7 for about a couple hours in Central Time. So,
all right, 10-4. Awesome. I appreciate you, man. I'm moving on to 7102. 7102. It's a female, I believe. You're the next caller.
Hi, Brian. My name's Catherine. I'm on the News Ninja team with Wayne Dupree, and I'm out here in Texas. And I came in on this call about 45 minutes ago. So what I would like to know or to have is your contact information so that I can tweet it and Facebook it and that we can connect. My husband and I are seriously thinking about going to Nevada. My husband is a peace officer. What do you recommend? Do you recommend that we go? I already heard, don't go locked and loaded. What do you recommend that we do? And when you get the information for donations, like the Sons of the Second Man was asking, would you give me that information too so I can tweet and Facebook all that to get the word spread? Just whatever I can do to help, I'm here to help you.
And
she is definitely appreciate that. And that's Wayne chiming in right now, Catherine.
Hey, Wayne.
Yes. But believe me, Catherine and Alicia, who both you have heard from my team, they are solid people that you can count on. So whatever information you can get out before you get ready to get off, let them know and let everybody know. And I think you're going to be back on this number in about 12 hours, correct?
Yeah, actually, we're getting closer to 11 hours.
Will it be the same code?
Everything should be exactly the same. Dialing number 559-726-1300, and the code that you guys have been using is 276125.
Yes.
And then you can chime in until further notice. People are watching me very closely on Facebook right now. I've surpassed well over 5,000.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your contact information for Facebook. How do I find you?
Sure, no problem. First name Brian, Bryan, and if you actually put in a space and then all one word, Free the People, FREETHEPEOPLE. I should be the first guy that pops up. I've got a sarcastic profile pics up right now, but it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing right now.
Okay, and are you on Twitter?
Negative, but we do have a couple people that are tagging me in under the hashtag Oath Before Orders. Some things have been rebroadcasted there. Feel free to put this number up there, and more people will hopefully chime in on that hashtag Oath Before Orders. Other people, if they have live footage or video or anything timestamped that's verifiable intel, please feel free to use that as the Twitter hashtag and post it up with your picture or video too. Again, # Oath Before Orders. I don't twit. I don't even know how that works. I've got too many other things going on, but I've got a couple people that have been helping me out, and they're trying to attach us in this conversation and myself directly to whatever photos are up right now. I haven't had time to check that.
Catherine,
okay.
I sent you his Facebook link. He is tapped out on Friends right now, so you can just click on the follow. And
I got it. I see that it popped up. Okay. And if you get any more information on where we can donate, just let us know, and I'll tweet it and Facebook it and get it out there for you, and I'll be back on tonight. And Wayne, it's good to hear from you, and if we head to Nevada, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please let me know.
All right. Thanks for everything, Brian.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, Catherine, I just actually added you to the crowdfunding list. Once we get that established, you're going to be the third person I get a hold of, or someone that's been assigned that as a task will be getting a hold of you, okay?
Perfect. Anything I can do to help? Thanks a bunch.
Before you do go, Wayne, are you in direct contact with her?
Yes, I am.
All right. It seems like you've got a lot of people that are falling in the line under this crowdfunding issue, along with what you've supplied so far. If you know any of those people want to go ahead and just take charge, sounds authoritative, but a command type position, and put some ideas forth that are going to work for some sort of crowdfunding. We just need to see how many people are really on board, what's the potentiality, and I'll go ahead and get something started up once we get, maybe
I'll talk to
5 or 6 people that know what they're doing with that, okay?
Okay, yep.
All right, I got another wireless caller, 7643. You chimed in earlier. I recognize the number. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Go ahead, 7643.
Hey, Brian, just one last thing here. I noticed nobody's talked about where they're taking the cattle that they have confiscated. Would that be I got the information of where the cattle are being taken. if anybody wants to know where that is so they can maybe recoup some of their cattle.
Sure. Let's
would that be
compare
something
notes.
that would interest anybody?
Yeah, let's compare notes. What I've got is there was a flyby that happened yesterday morning that verified that there was around 500 cattle left on this ranch. Bureau of Land Management has confiscated, or however you want to put that, up to 350 of these cattle, and they're down to 150 or less approximately as far as what's left on, and what is gone. A good portion of them have already been put up on auction.
Right. I got the.
You know.
Do you have the auction yard address, phone number, anything like that?
Negative. Do you?
Yes, I do. In fact, it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's EUCLID, Stockyard.
Euclid Stockyard.
Yep, and that's 14185 Euclid Avenue, Ontario, California, 91762.
Yes, but if
the phone number
from PETA, if somebody's online from PETA, if you could go ahead and harass the shit out of these people for me. If you could go ahead and give that information again. Sorry to plug PETA right now, but for some reason they just came to mind that they might actually be useful for something if they went and harassed some of those guys that are hurting these cattle right now. Can you give that information again? I'm going to jot it down.
Sure. It's Euclid Stockyards Incorporated. Tell me when you're on. Okay, that's 14185 Euclid Avenue. That's in Ontario, California. 91762 is the zip. And I got the phone number here. That'd be 909 597 4818.
I'm going to verify 909-597-4818.
Correct.
I appreciate that, sir.
And you're absolutely correct about PETA. You know, I grew up near ranches. You cannot run these cattle with helicopters. You cannot harass them. They get their adrenaline build up. That's not healthy for them. It's damaging them, and then it's killing them. And then, you know, the whole backhoes thing, what started that right to begin with the BLM people, was they just wanted answers what they were doing with the backhoes, and they're suspected that they're sitting out there burying the dead cattle right where they died with backhoes, which is illegal. I can't believe I haven't read nothing on PETA about this yet.
All right, you know, and I don't mean to really push on PETA. You know, I respect all living things, and you know, I got to admit, you know, being a majority Native American, you know, on the inside and in blood, that you know, it's wrong. You know, that we kind of don't have any real inkling of another life. Here we are saying, oh, it's so wrong that this person got tased, when we don't really even consider anything outside of the human race and how they're treated and how their lives are. You know, I know a lot of people feel, well, they don't have opposable thumbs, they're not intelligent creatures, et cetera, but you know, just kind of throwing that out there. I'm not going to get into a whole PETA situation. I'm definitely not a tree hugger, man, but you know, being Native American, we respect what we kill, and most hunters get that, and you know, hopefully you know, some people try to kind of take that to heart. You know, this stuff doesn't grow on trees when it ends up packaged on your you know, your friendly butcher shelves, and you know, these meats go through a lot of torturous, frightening processes that, you know, in my eyes, you are what you eat. And if you're eating tortured meat, you know, there's a lot of bad juju in there. And, you know, we consume that on a daily basis. And, you know, I've always been more of a, you know, a free range, or, you know, a venison, you know, preferably, you know,
organic, grass-fed.
Yeah, exactly. So I got one last caller, and I'm going to have to start wrapping this up. Is there anything you wanted to add, 7643, before I cut you loose?
Just one thing. I share that Native American blood with you. My great-great-grandma died at Wounded Knee. I'm not quite full of as much blood as you, but I share that with you, brother.
I really appreciate that, man. You know, we all bleed red inside, man. You know, there's a lot of people that have Native blood in there. That's why I get along with all kinds of people, man, but I take other respect to a lot of minorities out there. You know, to me, Mexicans are Incas, Mayans, and Aztec warriors, and now we're shutting them out from something that they were freely allowed to roam on before any white people got here. And then you've got, African Americans, which, they fought for this country under slavery just as Native Americans did. And, sometimes they've even fought each other, but I, can completely respect a lot of different minorities, a lot more than I can, some people that are telling other people go back to your country. It's just, here I am shaking my head, Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next caller, and I really appreciate your input, man. You go ahead and chime in. We're going to try to key in about 11 hours from right now. So
word, I'll be here.
Back on the conversation.
Thanks, Brian.
And, spread the hell out of the word, man, like wildfire. That's what we're asking. And you got any boots on the ground, man, just refer them back to the playback numbers, 559-726-1399. And the audio key is pound 9676. And then pound again to hear the last segment, which also gives the segment prior, which also gives the segment prior. But I'm going to move on to this last wireless caller, and I got to hit the hay. Right. Here we go. 5827, you're the last one in the queue. Make it good.
Yeah, you said something earlier about wondering what could possibly be under that land. And on Free Lieutenant Clint Lawrence, it says here that it was revealed to Commander Hunt of the California State Militia that from someone, from a source inside the FBI, that the true motivation behind this incident is a natural gas line, a large deposit of natural gas running underneath the ranch. I don't know. I mean, that's not been confirmed, of course, but this is a pretty popular military. This man's doing 20 years in living work for shooting somebody overseas. He was at war, and he killed somebody protecting his men, and he went to living work.
No problem. No problem at all. In addition to what you just said, we actually kind of covered shortly a couple different times throughout the last few phone calls and different segments. Just basically, you are, as far as we can tell, correct. This seems a lot more than tortoises and cows. There's a real estate agent that's been doing some, real estate in the vicinity, and they can admit for quite some time that foreign hands are trying to get their hands on this land. What I'm going to guess is, somebody was able to do some detection and found that this is a prime, real estate, and someone up top trying to make it hard for them because this guy doesn't want to sell. It really comes down to a whole lot more than where their cattle grazes. There's fresh water, there's fresh oil, there's minerals, precious ores and minerals, so to speak, and that's come up a few times, and I would have to agree with you at this point. This is a lot more than tortoises and cows, and someone from up top's kind of calling some shots and really wants this land no matter how they go about it. We do have confirmation that there are other sites that similar things have recently occurred and or may be occurring at this moment. And we hope that as long as everything remains peaceful on this end, if we can get enough of the de facto to go ahead and settle down and, hopefully find some sort of, catch-22 / peaceful standoff. That's what everybody seems to want to shoot right now. There's a couple of hotheads that would want different, but, I think anybody logically would want them to stand down and go home, and we all live another day, and, there is no bloodshed or shots fired. I got another.
Y'all doing a good job at staying peaceful, but those people keep posting that on what that man said about Utah, and they better have their funeral arrangements, man. That's going viral, and it's pissing people off, but I hope that it does continue to be peaceful.
As stated earlier, this gentleman that's been saying that about Utah, I believe he was a delegate of some sort, politician, that was warning people from Utah not to come out to Nevada, and I think that person needs his head checked. And if anybody else is out there, in that region that can start putting through the paperwork to put a lien on this guy's federal bond of $250,000 as soon as he steps outside of his boundaries, the first man that goes down, we need to make sure that this cat's arrested because he's the one calling for it. That's not only libel and slander, but enticing violence, kidnapping, murder, extortion, and a variety of other things. And that's $250,000 per offense. And if he keeps speaking up, he needs to be pulled out of office. As soon as you file a lien on his bond with his county, he's got about 30 days, either he has to come up with 20% of that lien, or he's done and he needs to retire and he cannot hold that office ever again. So I'm just going to leave that out for people to work on that are just chiming in. I got one more person. I'm trying to be fair here. I should have gone to bed hours ago, but got one more person that just fell in the queue, man. I appreciate you chiming in. Anything you want to wrap up with?
No, just God bless and get some sleep.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, 0610. You're on.
Hey, brother. It's me from Cook County. I just want to say good night, and you're a damn trooper, man. Been with you all night.
It's been a hell of a joyride. How long you been on board, man?
Shit. I started work I got on about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, somewhere on there, I think. I don't even remember what time it was. But, yeah, we've been trucking with you all night, me and a couple other buddies. So,
I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, man, and, I'm trying to have people keep their senses and capabilities here and, make other things happen. I'm on the phone a lot for what I do for work, and, I'm just kind of utilizing my skills. I just happen to fall in the right place at the right time. Again, it's just started off as, a simple conference call between pals that are concerned, and we decided to open up this call and put out word, and it's just been spreading like wildfire, man. So are you by chance in touch with your local Second Amendment group, sir?
You already gave me the group, and I already got in touch with them. I believe it was Charlie, I believe the group.
Okay.
Or two probably. Yeah.
All right, 10-4. I appreciate you doing that. When the time comes and, you get past the meet and greets, I want you to go ahead and get in contact with Old Wolf. He's been around that group for a while.
Old Wolf?
Yeah. People know who you're talking about. Just look for Wolf. That's all you really need to say. But when that time comes, let him know I sent you, all right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll be with you tonight, too.
All right, 10-4, yeah, we'll be back on after I get some rest. And I'm seeing blurry right now, about 11 hours.
Yeah, I've been at it. Started work at 7:45 last night, so I got to go to bed, too.
Yeah, I'm dying over here. To be honest, I'm pretty much meant to cut down this call about 15 minutes ago. So anybody that's chimed in, if you want to hear this call again and hear what happened, you can go to 559-726-1399 and press key code pound 9676 pound. You'll hear the last segment, and that segment will give you the segment prior, and so on and so forth. This started approximately 48 hours ago at 8 Central. I'm losing track of time right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut this conversation down. For all you guys that are live broadcasting, I really appreciate what you're doing out there, and keep spreading the word. We're going to continue this tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to chime in early, that's cool. We'll have an open call for a while until it gets out of hand. We reached about 400 people today, and only yesterday. So yeah, I'm sorry, yesterday. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. 0610, did you want to close out with anything? I think you guys are going to be one of the last voices that everybody hears.
No, man, just keep on rocking. We'll get you tonight, man. Take care.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one out too, man. I don't even mean to make a shameless plug right now, but I used to work in security at a venue out here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, and there's a gentleman that had showed up a few times, never really ordered anything, didn't really have any money to do that. He was in a place where he used to be a carpet layer, and somebody took his van with all the tools in it, and he found himself down and out. And he's been actually living on the streets the last few years, and I've done what I can to befriend this gentleman, and as time's passed, he's actually we've gained each other's trust. And he asked me if he could store a few items here at my residence so he can save some money. He was coughing up about $60 a month for storage to keep some of his personal items that he didn't want to get rid of, which I've now taken into my home. And he actually brought over a guitar at one point. And I asked him, hey, do you play? And one thing led to another, and I've been jamming with this homeless fellow from the streets of Chicago since the winter before last, and I'm only doing this out of respect for him. He's a singer-songwriter and an author. If anybody wants to kind of hear what this guy's got to say, he's put together a variety of different songs. He's got actually in total 40. He's been coming over here. We got some recording software that put together. He's also put together. He doesn't beg for money. He actually has been selling his stories and selling his music. Actually, he's been giving it away for contributions. So I'm just trying to give this guy a little bit of clout. If anybody wants to jump on the SoundCloud, if you jump on the SoundCloud, he's got 4 or 5 songs that have helped him post. I very amateurly helped him remaster with the limited software that we do have. Everything professionally. It's not kid rock. There's a lot of rock and a lot of soul and a lot of blues and a lot of heart in this man's words. And I'm just going to go ahead and if anyone wants to hear, he actually wrote a song dedicated to me. It's called Free the People, which is my mantra that I've been using for a few years now. It's pretty much my be-all, end-all goal anyway. But he made a really cool song, a little conspiracy theory-ish, but it's got a very cool tribal-y type, Native American-y type feel to it. And it really speaks about, a lot of things that I've talked to him about. So he turned it into a song. So if anyone on SoundCloud and type in all one word, Free the People, that row should head up, and you should see approximately 4 or 5 songs that we've somewhat mastered. Really entertaining stuff. He's really good at what he does. If anybody took the time and listen to some really cool jams, I just wanted to close off with that. This guy's gained a lot of respect in my eyes. He's the ultimate prepper, the way I see it. We're sending guys out to go camp out when it's warm in a confined area, where there's other people. This guy's been living in the railroad tracks in a tent, weathering Illinois, which I assure you has been quite a tundra and below freezing temperatures most of this winter. And I'm just kind of putting that out there. Hopefully somebody on the other end's listening and likes what they hear. This guy could really use a break. He's a really talented person, and hopefully you like what you hear.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
I hate to give I feel like I just gave a shameless plug, but this is a guy that's definitely had an impact and an effect on my life. We both kind of reached out, man, and I found a friend for life, man, and
right.
I call him Uncle Mike now. He's part of my family. It's below temperatures, he can stay here. My wife's been looking out for him, and we've got some friends locally that are trying to look out for this guy, and to see how he's grown as a person, from being an outcast to being a lively, getting his sanity back, and has people that are kind of willing to interact with him and let him know, hey man, we hear what you're doing out there, we like what you're doing.
Some more.
He could use a little bit of feedback out there. He's just, somebody that I'm kind of trying to look out for, man, and hopefully, any push or pull or clout or whatever that I have, might help this gentleman along. Again, I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I don't mean to shamelessly plug, but he's really talented, and I think you guys will get a kick out of what he's trying to do out there.
Yep, we're going to check him out for sure, man.
Yeah, bro. Anything else you wanted to chime in while I still got you on the line?
No, brother. I'm out. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for chiming in. And, good job on looking out for the sons out there, man. I'm sure they'll take the best care of you that they can. Just try to show up at a meet and greet in the near future. Hunt down your county and, welcome aboard, man.
Sounds good, bud. We'll talk to you.
You bet.
Bye.
I still got the window open, man, for a couple minutes. I'm still up. If anybody wants to chime in, go ahead and press *6. I'll probably let another person chime in here for a minute while I do some things on my cell phone. Anybody want to press *6 and chime in? Hey, Chicago, you're back on the line. Hang on a second. I'll get you going. Go ahead. What'd you have to say there?
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm a musician too, just so you know. We'll talk about that later. By the way, you might want to consider having your friend make some money with his music on YouTube. Again, I'll talk to you about that later. I wanted to let you know on the YouTube stream of this call, there was a point where we reached 150 simultaneous views.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been pulling in a lot of YouTube attention, and I'm happy to get that for you.
Yeah, I actually really appreciate that. I actually just pulled up on my laptop the site, so I'm going to actually go ahead and play that one song that I mentioned by Free the People. This is how I'm going to close out the call. So, Chicago, I definitely want to stay in touch with you, man. You got a lot of good things to offer, a lot of things that I'm trying to do. It sounds like we're in line. I've got some things that I can offer to meet some of the things that you already have. So we'll be crossing paths in the near future.
Yeah, add me as a friend on Facebook. We'll talk, and I will see what we can do for each other. And we are semi-local to each other. I don't drive, but maybe you do. But if you wanted to make the trek over to the northwest side of Chicago, maybe we could sit down, have some coffee, and whatever.
I'll be honest, man. You're pretty much my ground zero. I hate anything on that side of 294, but we'll make plans to cross paths. All right, sorry about that.
We're recording on my end. Never stop.
Yeah, good morning. All right, if you guys can hang on the line for 1 second. Chicago, if you want anything to say, I got to give somebody a phone. Hang on 1 second. Go ahead and speak up if you like.
Sure. Yeah, I was just saying, I look forward to, talking to you and seeing what else we could do, and it's been my pleasure to stream this out to YouTube. My channel's got like over 3,000 subscribers and over 3 million views and stuff like that. So the more people I can get to listen to these calls through that avenue, I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to do that for you.
All right, totally appreciate that, man. You are actually going to be the I got 2 more people chime in. I'm gonna scoot you out of the lane here and take a couple quick calls. All right.
All right. If you don't close it down, people will chime in forever. I'm telling you that you're getting popular.
And I do see that. I actually had to phase out for about 15 minutes earlier, and it turned into utter chaos. So instead of people screaming and getting frustrated, I'm just going to shut it down after I get a couple more people in real quick, and then I wanted to play at least just this one song, and then I'm going to close it out. Man, I'm already in at 9 o'clock. I planned on being out at 7, but it's cool. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next guy if you don't mind, Chicago.
Cool. Catch you later. Add me on Facebook. We'll talk later.
Thanks, brother. You stay in touch. All right, wireless 1245.
I guess that's me, Mississippi.
Hey, what's going on, Mississippi? Man, tell me this is Drew.
Yes, it is. I was just wondering, last night I listened in for a couple hours, and about the Indian reservation was accepting people in there. I want to verify that.
Actually, verify that right now to be you, man. The tribal offices should be opening in a couple hours. The best I can do is offer the phone number again for that tribal office, which is 70652790. I'm at hours. I would say let the words tribal office. Catch what time they're going to be open. Catch. We'd really love to use them as a rally point. Sound safe, secure, and they're federally protected. And there's nothing like knowing that there's 10,000 Indians with arms that are not going to let the federal de jure powers that be encroach any further. So that's a really good potential rally point. As of right now, that's not confirmable, but we are trying to set that up.
Okay. And second question, follow up. Are you going to come back on air later tonight, or?
Yeah. Watch your time clock. Approximately 11 hours from now at 8 o'clock Central p.m.
Okay.
I'm going to do my best to get started up all over again and do this for a third day in a row, man. I just got to catch some Z's. But I got people that keep wanting to chime in. And,
Central.
Yeah, and I just, want to let people get a chance to speak. It's no skin off my back. I'm going to lose a little sleep, but at least people are getting a chance to talk, man. Did I answer what you needed?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you doing what you're doing, and get you some rest, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I keep getting told that, but
spoiled. I can tell you don't get tired.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing double right now. The Mountain Dew's definitely worn off. I've been in a minute, and I'm feeling a little groggy, man. It's all good.
Easy, man.
I appreciate the good words, man, and good looking out, and just keep spreading the word that we're here doing what we're doing, and
yeah, that's why
hopefully,
I guess people won't listen
for man. Yeah, hopefully we can find some resolution, and I'm not pissing too many people off.
Yeah,
but
all right.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna scoot to the next guy. Wireless caller 1609. Wireless caller. Hang on 1 second. Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay. Hey, I was just wondering, has anybody got a hold of the Cattlemen's Association, maybe to turn them onto that auction barn down there? You know, the Cattlemen's Association always goes after cattle thieves, and that seems what's happened out there. This BLM has turned into cattle thieves. They're trying to sell it at auction, and they can usually stop that.
Hey, did you get a chance to catch the Euclid Stockyards information?
Yeah, I did. I got that wrote down, but what I was wondering is I know I'm from Texas, and I know we got a Cattlemen's Association there, and I'm almost sure Nevada's got a Cattlemen's Association also. And if the Nevada Cattlemen's Association would be willing to get into it, then that would be a good way to stop the sale of those cattle.
There's no better place or no better time than now, sir. Obviously, you speak the language, and you would know, the kind of people that you need to get hold of if you want to take that upon yourself and do what you got to do to rub some elbows with the right people in your currently active associates. We wouldn't mind somebody actually doing that. It makes sense to me on my end. I can't speak for everybody, but if you want to maybe take it upon yourself to try to use your resources to, get the right people doing the right thing, I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, I'll try to get a hold. I'll try to see what I can do about getting a hold of the Nevada Cattlemen's Association. I've got a lot of friends that are ranchers there in Texas, and if I can't get a hold of the Nevada Association directly, I'll see if they can't get a hold of the Cattlemen's Association of Texas and get them on it.
Well, it sounds like my kind of guy that gets things done, man. If you can, get in there and make something happen and report back, we'd be mighty opposed to you.
All right, man. Well, listen, I just got on here. I've been listening to y'all for about an hour. I've been trying to follow this on YouTube every day because I think it's BS. But I'm at work right now, and I can't get away because if I left work, I would be hurting my family. But I'll do whatever I can.
I understand, man. Don't put yourself at risk. Don't put yourself out, man. If you get some time to chime back in about 11 hours, we're going to go full blast again. But it's kind of dying down right now where I got about 35 people on the call. 36 is what I'm showing. It's kind of dying down. But I'm going to go ahead and let the next person in line talk. If you wanted to add anything else, go ahead, man.
No, if anybody else out there is a member of the Cattlemen's Association, I would appreciate maybe if they get in touch with them also. Because the more voices we got in on this, the better.
Go ahead and give your email out live, bro, if you're willing to take some extra spam that might show up.
Yeah, my email is Richard J. Nolan, all one word, NOLIN, @yahoo.com. And we need to get a hold of these Cattlemen's Associations and see if they can't get on that because they're basically they're stolen cows, and they're trying to sell stolen stock. And
we heard a few of them have been slaughtered as well, and they're just kind of putting dirt on top of them. So,
it's against the law in my state for somebody to kill your animals.
All right, well, it sounds like you're pretty well educated in that field, man. I trust and hope that you can put your best foot forward and try to get some people in command of that structure and get through to them and let them know what's going on, man, and get them in touch with that Euclid Stockyards. And maybe it's time to kind of bring down some doors, peacefully, of course, but maybe we need some of the appropriate authorities questioning these guys' intentions as well.
Sure. All right, thanks, man. Get some sleep.
All right, thanks, bro. I got another person waiting to talk. I'm going to move on, and I appreciate you calling, man. But, 1453. You're a go.
Hi, Brian. I've been on since 12 o'clock. My name is Cosmic Mom. I'm from Facebook. Dave Kessel is the one that started the YouTube streaming. And I just want to say, God bless you all so much. I am just posting in every single group, and I'm involved with about 60 to 70 groups with as much information as to who to call, what it is Stuart had put, what he expects, what to do, just the basics. Sweetheart, I hope I'm your last call. Go to bed. We'll talk to you at 8 o'clock tonight, 9 o'clock my time. I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
I appreciate that, Miami. You're a sweetheart, man. My mom and my six sisters all
message.
my mom and my six sisters all thanking you for saying that. I'm going to go ahead and take your advice. I was going to actually play the one song that I had mentioned earlier, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit the hey. This isn't going to come in very stereo. This is going to come in via a mono speaker on my laptop down to my phone, but if you actually go to SoundCloud.com / Brian with a Y, and there's a hyphen free the people.
I got you.
Okay, cool. I'll be the guy to pop up. Did you get a chance to hear that song I mentioned yet?
No, not yet, because I've been too busy being nosy, listening to everybody else. I'm burnt out. I'm laying in bed. I can't type anymore. But I did send you an inbox. I tried to friend you, and I go, damn, that was stupid because the poor guy's already got overloaded. But I did inbox you.
What's your first name, ma'am? How do you prefer to be addressed?
Hey, call me anything. Just don't call me late for dinner.
I believe your online persona had Mama in it. What was it?
Cosmic Mom.
Well, Cosmic Mom, I'm going to go ahead and adopt you.
Mom. Everybody knows Cosmic Mom. I may not be able to physically do much, but in the name of Jesus, I can run my mouth, and I am a military brat. My whole family is military and police.
Awesome.
One hand and the 38 in the other.
I like you already. If you want to get some of that family on board in about 11 hours, we'd be mighty thankful. I'm going to go ahead and...
You know I'm going to be on there at 8 o'clock. I haven't been to sleep either.
I know, right? Yeah, so I'm going to have a pot of coffee waiting for me when I get back up here in a wee bit.
Oh, honey, I can't drink no more coffee. I've been drinking coffee all night and smoking cigarettes every 4 hours. Going on. I got to take a break. Got to go pray.
I've been trying to quit, but I went through over a pack since I've been here, so... I'm not advocating smoking. I'm damaging myself here, but it's helping me keep my sanity.
It's
Trust
understandable. Me. Hey, that tobacco, it blocks that fluoride that's calcifying your pineal gland. God bless you, darling, and we'll talk to you at 8 o'clock, and I'm waiting to hear the song.
All right. Again, it's going to come in mono. It's
going
to come in mono, and it's only...
Lord. Yeah.
All right. I love your energy, Cosmic Mom.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, and pass me the ammo. Yeah.
You go ahead and
divine love rules.
you go ahead and chime in about 11 hours. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know how you're doing. Okay.
I will torture you then. God bless you. May your purpose be dreams. Don't forget to say your prayers and praises in Heavenly Father in the company of heaven. Make this be peaceful, no bloodshed. Enough bloodshed. But the feds are going to find out we, the people, own you, and enough is enough.
I like how you think, ma'am. You keep up that spirit and keep spreading the word, okay?
I'm a nasty Aries, born on Easter. Let's not go there.
All right.
Let's hear the song, and you get some sleep, precious. And at 8 o'clock, we'll hear from you tonight, and I will be calling back. And I will be posting long before then.
All right. And, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. It's 9:07 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be back 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm just going to wrap this up with this cool song that, like I said, my buddy on the streets of Chicago had. It's got a little blues in it, but hopefully you guys get a kick out of it. You can go to SoundCloud.com / Brian with a Y hyphen free the people, and then my last name. But